شکه سوزی دست با آرو ونسا دندن هولیه تناجی نشوا بلگانا باششچین سنجا کینه داشته بلگانا داشتنالا. Hello my relatives, I am Susie Desba, also known by Vanessa Dundon. I'm here at the Denver March powwow. It's a good day to be indigenous here at the powwow. I'm just here to call out all the water protectors, to bring out all the water protectors here in Denver to come stand and unite with us here at the powwow. You know, water is life, Iniwachoni. A lot of you, if you don't know who I am, I'm actually a Native woman who got shot on November 20th in my eye. See, everybody wants to see my eye, so go ahead. And I'm here with about 50 other water protectors, and more of us are coming in here to the powwow to stand here to give thanks and for all the support and all the prayers from all of these people out here in Denver area. A lot of them have contributed or helped us in some way at Standing Rock. So we're here just to say thank you, and so come on out, water protectors, and like I said, we're here at Denver March. Iniwachoni.
All right, so Susie, how did you get involved with the Standing Rock issue?
Well, on September 3rd, the dog biting accident happened, you know, and I saw it 2 days later in Arizona off of Facebook, and I saw a bitten little girl. When I got to Standing Rock, I found out it was a false photo, but it got me up there because it really hurt me that our Native peoples were being, you know, attacked by dogs. Like, we're in the United States of America. Like, we're supposed to be able to practice our freedom of religion and speech and our prayers, and there's supposed to be that separation between church and state, but it's not, and that's what really hurt me. What went through my mind was, what the fuck is going on in our country where our Native peoples are being attacked this way, you know? And so that's what got me up there. I actually hitchhiked from Phoenix to Flagstaff to my res, and then I got a ride share up all the way up to North Dakota. And then I immediately after being there, maybe within the month, I moved into the Ocheti-Shikoi grassroots AIM chapter. I was inaugurated in a 7th generation. There's about 20 of us, a little bit more. And I moved into the security position as dispatch for the Kichita there, which put me on the front lines that night, not just that night, but for a lot of events.
Before you're moving, let's go through step by step. So we'll get to what happened to the incident the night of. But when you first got to the camp, what did it feel like to be there? If you could explain that to people watching.
Oh man, like the words I can't even say, but I can tell you smells. I can tell you like the sage and the cedar and the sweetgrass, like the tobacco, like the smell of camp, like, and like the feeling of I guess just love for Mother Earth, and it's really hard to explain that feeling unless you were there, you know. But it was very spiritual, and it was the calling, you know, the calling for all of us to be there was, I don't know, I just say smells. Like, it's very hard for me to explain that feeling.
Do you have any memories from camp, any highlights?
Oh, I have a lot of highlights. I like I said, I was a frontliner, Kichita for a while, so I was always up there. I have many memories, many celebrities, many brothers and sister stories. You go to my page, you can see this one time at Ocheti camp, and like people will tell you stories, even how they met me before, you know, my incident that happened.
Really quickly, what's your name and how can people find you on social media?
My name is Susie Desba, SIOUXZ Desba, DEZBAH. You can find me on Facebook, through Susie Desba. Everything I have is public, so even if you're not a friend, you can still follow me.
Okay. So, leading up past the mace and the dog attacks, things got pretty heavy in Ocheti-Shikoi. What happened when they started using the water cannon? How do you remember being up there that night?
Well, we got the call, you know, Kichita Makiapo. That was our call. Like, when you hear that on the radio, it's like, get your butt up. And like, so I went to the bridge. There was less than 50 of us there, and like in the videos you can see thousands of people there. But at the time there was less than 50. I was actually aimed and targeted, shot with a tear gas cannon aimed at my head 15 feet in front of me. And if you see on those videos, you can also see how those shoot 300 feet in the air. So for them to aim and target me, I don't understand, because like I said before, I've been a Kitchita. I've actually had to turn my back, with the cops and towards our people to pull them off those front lines, because they shouldn't be up there. They shouldn't be agitating. We're always there to be prayerful. So I don't know why I was targeted that way, but they took me out in the first 30 minutes. The sun was still up. Like, it was barely going down, but I got taken out quickly, and dispatch. What's the first thing you do? War tactics, take out the information, and things got crazy after that. Like, it was really hard for me to see the footage of what happened after I got on the ambulance. I was the first one hurt. I was the first ambulance there. I was the first responder to the bridge, and I was the first one targeted by Morton County Sheriff's Department.
Okay. So, Barack Obama, he ended the pipeline issue. How did that make you feel? I believe that was December 4th.
Yeah, I actually came back because of my Indian healthcare services failed me in so many ways. I had 72 hours to save my eye, and it didn't happen for me until December 20th, when I finally got the surgery that I needed by the grace of Dr. Calvin Grant, But I went back to stand there with the veterans, and I knew the veterans were really hurt about how we were attacked, and that's why they were there. They're there to protect us. And I was actually doing an interview with LA Times there at the casino when the easement was supposedly granted. And everybody was happy and cheering, and then the LA Times guy goes, all happy, and then I'm like, but this is a ploy tactic. I said, they're scared of the 20,000 veterans that rolled in. They're gonna just grant this, but we got a president coming in a couple months who's going to counteract that. I said, we didn't win anything here. But for the Sioux Nation, for the Standing Rock Nation, they believe that they won because of the easement, and then that's why they asked everybody to go home. But it didn't do anything. What Obama did is just postpone it for a month or two, and it was because he was scared. The veterans were there, and they had our back, and a lot of people were there. Like, that camp was, I've never seen so many people there, and that's why the easement was granted. But I never celebrated it because I knew it was just a ploy tactic.
So it's March. We're 2 months into the new administration, and what's the bigger picture? What's going on?
Well,
how do you see the bigger picture?
When I went to DC, and like I'm gonna say again, Donald Trump, if you're listening to me, you said you want clean water. You said it in your State of the Union address. You said you want clean water too. Well, we're here, and us Native Americans have a lot of really good ideas on how you can have clean water and what you can do, being our president, to ensure that our grandchildren, our great-grandchildren have clean water. We have a lot of good ideas, President Trump. You just need to sit down and talk to us. We're here for the greater good. We're here. We want clean water just like you do, President.
Is there any message you want to say to Indian country out there? Any specific platform as we move forward?
Well, I'm working on my own nonprofit, Does by Income. I have 4 platforms. My first is for Indian healthcare reform. So if you could, go to your councilman, go to your senator, go to your congressman of your state, and state that you're Native American and our Indian health coverage is not good enough. It should be just as good with somebody with Blue Cross Blue Shield. We should be able to go anywhere. We shouldn't be bound to our reservation either. Like, you should be able to go anywhere on this planet, and if you get hurt, here's my card, and we get health coverage. That was part of the treaty agreement when we gave up our land, is for health coverage. My second platform is for suicide prevention. Our Native American, our youth, they're struggling out there. Like on my res, like everything is so far, it's so big, like miles, like hours to like the nearest store, and our young people are suffering. So suicide prevention, trafficking of Native American women. Over 1,000 Native American women go missing up north every year, and nobody does anything about it. So we need to talk to our congressmen. I talked to Bernie Sanders in D.C. When he asked about our health care coverage, and I told him what happened to me and how it failed me. And what he told us was, despite anything, is that we need to start electing officials that care about the subjects that we care about. And we have a huge dynamic and diverse people out there on the same page as we are. So we need to elect better people into office, or you need to let the people in the office know how you feel. Start writing to your senators, start writing to everybody. That's the only way we can win.
Okay.
Anyway, Johnny.